Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me yet again. This is episode 6 of the channel, and in this episode we'll be talking about a topic that I love: pregnancy and orthotics. Most orthotics that are prescribed for women during or just after pregnancy are usually targeted at relieving pressure whilst providing support. In this video, we'll be talking about stockings, maternity back braces, insoles, as well as postpartum binders. Firstly, we'll be talking about maternity back braces. These are usually just called pregnancy belts, and they wrap around your lower back and your abdomen. And then harifika in the front, they will cradle your belly and pick it up just so we can relieve pressure around the lower body and the pelvis. In most cases, as the baby pushes against the pelvis, the mother experiences pain. Now, pregnancy belts will then come in. If you wear it in the lower abdomen, what it does is it picks and supports the uterus whilst relieving pressure on the pelvis and picks up the baby a bit. They also provide optimal support to the lower back as well as the belly as the belly grows. Pregnancy belts help to relieve and take away stress added weight, which often leads to back pain. And they also help improve posture, which can cause back pain if a person has poor posture. Some expectant mothers will experience swelling, varicose veins, as well as deep vein thrombosis, commonly known as DVT. Now, what do we do in that case? That is where stockings come in. Compression stockings. Compression stockings make use of mercury to relieve pressure that could be caused by either blood or water circulation issues. I know that sometimes people are able to get them over the counter in pharmacies, but remember what I always say. Medical orthotists prosthetists are trained professionals who deal with orthotics and prosthetics. Now, there is no one size fits all. There's a reason why when you go to an orthotist, we usually measure both legs or the leg that needs the compression stockings. Now, that is because there's a way that stockings need to fit, and there's a way that you need to take care of them, as well as they cannot have creases, and an orthotist will teach you how to go around such things. As a pregnant woman gains weight, the balance and the sense of balance shifts, and that causes pressure on other parts of the body. That means that also your feet take extra pressure. Now, what do? We provide insoles. And at times, at some point, some people do not realize that they've got feet issues until they're pregnant. And that's when we see a rise also with flat feet, as well as issues with arch support. An insole will then provide the support that you need so that you're able to walk better, as well as to find your sense of balance that you've lost because of your pregnancy. Abdominal binders, which are mostly and commonly known as postpartum binders. Most people only see abdominal binders after they've had a C-section. But the good news is that you can actually even use it after you've had a vaginal birth. Why? Abdominal binders are used to help to reduce the mokaba that you get after you've given birth, as well as to return your waistline back to where it could have been before you've had your baby. At the same time, we also use them to support the abdominal muscles so that they're able to recover after they've stretched extensively because of the pregnancy. And with C-section moms, what happens is the abdominal binders are mostly prescribed so that you can get help and assistance as your incision is healing, as well as to keep it in place so that it doesn't get affected by the outside factors. Pregnancy is a beautiful time for every woman, but at the same time it can be exhausting and daunting because of the pains and the complications or some kind of symptoms that one would experience during pregnancy. The goal of orthotics in this case is to relieve pressure just so that one's pregnancy can be bearable. Thank you guys for joining me. At the end of this video, I would like to remind you guys to please don't forget to subscribe and to like. Thank you guys. See you next time.